Yo, what's up, everybody? So, this has been a tough decision as to whether or not I was going to react to this song. I've been going over it in my head since it dropped yesterday. But here we are. So, usually on my channel, I try to talk about a handful of different things depending on where the music goes. Like sometimes we'll talk about technical rap stuff, lyrical stuff, things they're doing with their cadence and the flow. Maybe sometimes it's rap history, whatever, which way the music leads us. And sometimes it's the way the music makes us feel. And I can virtually guarantee that that's what we're going to be focusing on today. The social media lead up to this song told me and you and everybody else this is going to be a song for anybody that's lost someone. And that's why it's been difficult for me to decide to do this. I've lost everybody close to me, all of them, except my daughter. Over the past handful of years, it's been unexpected. And aside from that, there's been like drama and trauma associated with each of them that seems unending. And it's very difficult for me. It has opened up the biggest struggle I have in real life right now is this is this giant black hole of grief that is inside of me that wells up at the most inopportune times. And there's a lot of pain and emotion there that has to come out some way. And it seems to frequently come out in tears, which I find embarrassing on some level, but it's better than other ways that the emotion could come out. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, maybe with me, it would have come out in violence or some other bullshit. But so it's made me very hesitant to get into this song just because that's what's going to happen. I mean, I don't know how to deal with the losses that I have gone through. I don't. I wish I did, but I don't. And it's really hard, and it affects me like every motherfucking day. So maybe we'll talk more about that. Maybe we won't. But thank you for hanging out with me through this. I'm sure this will be a great song. And like I said, we're probably going to be talking about the feelings it's invoking today. So if you would like to hear this song all the way through without my commentary, whatever that might be today, click the link down there. It's going to bounce you over to Ren or Webby's channels. There's links there for both. You should like, subscribe, and comment. You should give these guys your support, man. Independent music needs our support in any way that we can. So do what you can to pass their music along as well, all right? And I would love to know along the way what you think of what you're seeing and hearing and maybe what I'm saying as well. I have no idea where this is going to go, you guys, but one thing I do here is I try to keep it real. Like what you see with me is what you fucking get. So whatever happens today is what happens, and I guess we'll talk about that, huh? I'll get my headphones here. I'm fucking apprehensive here. And it's not because I think the song's going to be bad. I'm sure it's a beautiful fucking song. I'm just apprehensive of the emotions it's going to invoke in myself. It's like everything's been so compounded. It's like one right after the other. And then the people that I would turn to deal with this grief are the people that I lost. And they're all people I thought I was going to grow old with. Anyways, let's go. Ren says it's for people like us. I fit his fucking description and Webby's description of who this is for. So I'm sure maybe you do too. I don't know. I know everybody's got their burdens and their losses to deal with. We all have different ways of dealing with that, right? You heard. All right, everybody. Sorry for the somber tone here, but that's what's up. That's what's going on. Let's go. Inpatient. Caskets. Make sure you guys can see that.
If I don't wake tomorrow morning Empty shoes on the side of the hall. And if my number is stops calling, picture frames hanging up by the door. You try to reach right in and hold on to the little things, but they slip away.
What a beautiful voice. Red's got an amazing singing voice. I think I heard Webby say he sings in this as well. Let's just run that back again and listen to Ren's beautiful voice.
If I don't wake tomorrow morning, empty shoes on the side of the hall. And if my number is stops calling, picture frames hanging up by the door. You try to reach right in and hold on to the little things, but they slip away. But it's okay, 'cause I had a hell of a time. Know that I had the time of my life. So remember me and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the caskets close.
I like that. I believe that's a saxophone that we're hearing in the background. If not, perhaps it's some sort of trumpet, or trombone. I think it's a saxophone. I do believe it's very nice. Music here is great. For me, my losses weren't this kind. They weren't like a spousal loss. It was all my friends and my family, and my friends that I made my family, but nothing spousal.
So it goes until the caskets close. And if you get that sinking feeling, thinking about the time we shared, I hope it helps you with your healing. Knowing that I wasn't scared, I savored everything. I pressed the world up against my skin. I was lucky, I guess. I always found the beauty in the mess. You gotta hold on to the little things, but you gotta let go just a little bit. When another one goes, one will find their wings, then they'll find their way home, little take and give. Into the unknown and the changing tides. The sun sets low on an endless sky. So much we don't know, I don't know why, but I'll be fine, 'cause I had a hell of a time.
I get the sentiment here, but it sounds like he's speaking of someone who went at the end of their life, and they're like, hey, it's all right. I had a hell of a time while I'm here, and I did my thing. And I suppose that that's applicable to a couple of the losses in my case, namely my grandmother, although she did that 90 days to the day after my mom suddenly passed. But my mom wasn't really old enough to be talking about, hey, I had a hell of a time. She was only in her 60s. Anyways, it's a beautiful song so far, though.
Sky, so much we don't know, I don't know why, but I'll be fine, 'cause I had a hell of a time. Know that I had the time of my life. So remember me and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the caskets close. Raise a toast as the curtains close and the sunset fades to black. So the story goes, we all walk with ghosts, no one-way tickets back. The casualties of our memories that slip right through the cracks. All the inside jokes and the times we spoke will stay frozen in the past. You gotta hold on to the little things, but you gotta let go just a little bit. I guess we'll never know what tomorrow brings, but just know you're not alone in the thick of it. I know it feels cold when the caskets close. Stories untold on a headstone. For those who grow old, it'll fly by in the blink of an eye. So we'll have a hell of a time. Know that we'll have the time of our lives. remember us and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the caskets close. We'll have a hell of a time. Know that we'll have the time of our lives. So remember us and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the caskets close.
Well, that was a nice song. That was a very beautiful song. I liked that. I don't really identify too much with what he was singing about there. The weird thing about the deaths that I'm talking about here, I didn't see a single casket close. Not a single funeral. Not a single chance to say goodbye. Not a memorial service. Nothing. Just, hey, they're gone. Here's some of their stuff. Anyways, that was a very beautiful song. I enjoyed that a lot. I don't really have anything else to say about that. I liked the musical arrangement in there. Webby sounded good. Ren, you knew it was going to sound great. And I thought the horns, whatever they were, be it saxophone, I think it was. It's a very nice addition. Beautiful song. Glad they put it out. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me on the channel today. Sorry for the bit of a somber tone, but I miss my people. You know, some of them you expect. Like, you expect your grandma to go at some point, although I didn't expect her to go in that manner at all, and then it was hidden from me, and not out of kindness, by half of my family. But that's neither here nor there. And maybe you expect your parents to go at some point, although my mom was completely unexpected when that happened. I did not ever expect to lose Jason and Mike, my two closest friends. Jason was my friend of 36 years. And I don't mean we knew each other. I mean, he was my best fucking friend for every day of 36 years. And it's very difficult. Mike was my other best friend of almost 28 years, lived in my house for 13 of them, godfather to my daughter. And that was him in the throes of the DTs while he was betrayed by all of the people closest to him, and I was 800 miles away. And it's just difficult to deal with. Those are the ones you don't expect. Not that the expectation of having to deal with loss makes it any easier when that loss does arrive. It doesn't. But you can tell yourself, like, I knew that was going to happen at some point. But then the ones that blindside you, and then it's just compounded because I have no closure. I like I said, there's no. Anyways, I'm sorry to get somber. It's a somber song, though, and thank you for letting me share that little bit of my life with you. You all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for spending some of it with me. Be sure to share Ren and Webby's song, all right? Hit subscribe and hit that like button while you're here if you're down. I'll catch you on the next one, all right? Peace.